HD Ackerman, Fireaway with Firebird. I love the competitiveness, I love the camaraderie, and what I love now is just the memories that it created. Oh, definitely a player. No, being a coach is a nightmare. Not having things in your own control and having to let others take control of your career, no chance. Player. Gee, that's a tricky one. That's a real tricky one. Commentator. You know, I, again, don't have the same sort of. We've got different types of pressures, but staying in touch with the game is imperative, and I love broadcasting. Well, the greatest challenge that cricketers face nowadays is certainly, do I play international cricket or do I play franchise cricket? You know, in franchise cricket, that's where all the money is. We know that, but international cricket is where the heart is. You know, it's funny, the question was asked to me before, who's been my favorite coach? And I've had a lot of great coaches, but I think the players that I played with taught me the most. So I think what I would look for in an actual great coach is someone that just understands me as a person. It's rich, hate losing, ruthless on the players when they do lose, diverse. There's lots of laughter. It's funny, it depends if you win or lose, because if you win, there's lots of laughter, as I said. There's not a lot of pointing of fingers, which is good. There's the accountability within a South African dressing room is always something that I found brilliant. Everyone will say that winning isn't important, but let me promise you, winning is of the utmost importance. It's a real tough one because Makaya was a pioneer for South African cricket and is a wonderful bowler with a great record. But I think Kagiso Rabada will end up going down as one of the best that South Africa have ever had. So for me, Kagiso Rabada. Well, strangely enough, race. The reason being is that I watched it because at the time my girlfriend was actually in it. She played the part of a bookmaker at a racecourse in Durban in KwaZulu-Natal. Biryani, because I'm actually a big rice eater. There's very few meals that I have without rice, so biryani. International cricket. I wish I played more of it, but my little taste of international cricket just makes you want more and more. Hansie Cronje, I had him for a short moment in the South African national side, and he just had the ability to make you feel as though you were the best player in that team, and that if you didn't perform, the team would lose. He just made you feel very special. Extremely talented. They haven't played enough yet, but massively passionate. Trouble by Pink. Being dropped from any team is obviously being dropped from South Africa was the worst one, but even being dropped from a local club team is bad as well. Being picked to play for South Africa, I remember it like it was yesterday. My mom, my father, and I all kneeling next to my bed, crying after being selected.
Any player that you admire the most in the current pro?
Well, at the moment, I admire Ben Stokes for what he's trying to do to Test cricket. I'm a big admirer of Virat Kohli for his desire to win and make everyone around him better. There's a number of players out there that I admire for where they're taking the game of cricket, because it's evolved so much over the last few years. I'm going to make someone unhappy with me here. I'm always going to say a batter. I'm going to favour the batter. And I've got a strong reason behind that is because, so if an all-rounder fails with a bat, he's still got the ball. A bowler, he's got 6 balls. A batter makes one mistake and his day is over. And the greatest players that have ever walked this planet, batters, they fail more than they succeed. So I think it's the toughest job in the world, hence the reason, batter. Loyal, grumpy at times, and passionate. I had many heroes at different times, but when I was young, Graham Pollock, Barry Richards, and my biggest hero of all was actually my dad, because he played cricket as well, opened the batting with Sonny G at the MCG for the rest of the world against Australia, so I held him in such high regard. I get to go to work every day with a smile on my face. I look forward to going to work. There's so many people out there that don't enjoy what they do, and I'm one of the privileged few that thoroughly enjoys what I do. HD Ackerman, Fireaway with Firebird, signing off.